Motorsports is off to a solid start in its first season. On the nationwide side, all three full-time drivers, Reed Sorensen, Jason Leffler, and Justin Allgaier, are in the top 5 in points, with Allgaier leading the way. Fill-in driver Mark Martin brought the team to victory lane at Las Vegas. On the truck side, Ricky Carmichael is 11th in points. James Busher has a pair of top 5s, and Brad Sweet sits 20th. Now, Turner Motorsports will bring on a new driver and sponsor to its fleet in the Camping World Truck Series. Pleasure to welcome Steve Arpin here into the Hub. And Steve, you actually have an announcement to make here on the Hub.
I do. I am so excited about this deal. You know, Mike's Hard Lemonade is so all about being laid back, but it's everything I can do to stay in this chair right now. I'm just so excited. It's an awesome deal we got going. We got Hendrick Motors, Turner Motorsports, and all the people with that team. They're such a great group of people. We're looking forward to a great year with them this year.
How many races? What's the schedule look like?
We're doing 5 races this year, but you know, Steve, I really think we're doing 5 really big races. We're going to start off. It's going to be a special place for me to start the season off. We got Texas Motor Speedway. A year ago in the ARCA Racing Series is where the Mike's Hard Lemonade partnership all began. So to be able to kick this year off in the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series is just, it's going to be so cool to start out there. Then we're going to move on to Kentucky, and that's another big one. They got the first Cup weekend there and everything. And right back to my hometown, my old stomping grounds where I used to race dirt cars back in Iowa, and then on to Indianapolis at the Lucas Oil Raceway, and finished off at Chicago.
You know, you're originally from Ontario, Canada. Now, as Americans, we assume that you're all born with hockey sticks, or that that's like you know, national law that you have to play hockey. So, but you actually started racing go-karts at age 10.
I started racing go-karts at age 10.
Did you play hockey?
I played hockey at the same time, too. My hockey coach told me once I had to make a choice between racing and hockey. We're sitting here today, so we know how that went.
You have a very diverse background. Like I said, started in go-karts, but you've raced dirt tracks, Silver Crown, snowmobiles. You also have 3 ARCA wins. Did you go about it that way to have that kind of a background on purpose?
I've tried to race everything I possibly could. I honestly just love racing. I love being competitive. I'm just competitive by nature. And I've raced bathtub boats. I've raced forklifts. I've actually flipped a forklift racing them before. So we've raced everything.
Are forklifts, is that televised?
It's a good thing it wasn't.
Yeah,
my dad wasn't too happy the next morning. But no, everything we've ever raced, I've just tried to be as competitive as I possibly could. And it's such a thrill. I can't even explain. I can't even begin to explain what a thrill it is to be out there. Like, we're going to Texas Motor Speedway, running it up around 200 miles an hour. And like, what better dream could a kid have?
Steve, a lot of the ARCA races are on speed. Talk about winning 3 races in that series. There's a lot of good race cars, a lot of good teams, and a lot of very talented drivers.
The ARCA series is a great stepping stone. Before that, I really didn't do much asphalt racing at all, and it was a great stepping stone. My ultimate goal is to race Cup eventually, and it's something that I had to do just to be able to get through the ranks, get the experience with the heavy stock cars, race at the tracks we're going to be going to. And it was like we had our first win at Salem Speedway, there's so much history there, and then to move on to Texas Motor Speedway, and like, I think Texas speaks for itself. You walk into that place, and it's like another Daytona all on its own. And then to go back and win on the dirt later on in the year was just awesome.
Hey, thanks so much for sharing your announcement here, and your enthusiasm is fantastic. We're looking forward to seeing you in the truck series here on Speed.
I can't wait. You know, there's so many people that have just been so influential in my career, but mainly I got to thank Mike's Hard Lemonade. They're such a grassroots company, and to stand behind a grassroots racer like myself, it's so cool, and I just can't wait to keep on working with them in the future.
You know who's influential in my career? Jimmy Spencer. I hate to admit it. Spence, I saw you in the garage area in Richmond.